Hey guys, Heath here, Shepherd's Forge. Yesterday I was in the forge, put out, it was just two little 1.5 minute things of me forging, but guys, it felt so good to swing a hammer again. I got a lot accomplished. We got the start to our spoon ladle started. I'm thinking I'm gonna split the head on this to cup around on this, and I realized this, I took this from, hold on, a flat sheet of steel, flat sheet of copper to bowl-ish. This is going to be my ladle for the spoon. It's going to take some time. I mean, just tick, 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 getting this thing to cup up and come around. I worked this cold. I didn't heat it up at all. It's so thin, I was afraid of burning it up. But look, guys, first time I've ever worked with copper, and I have a spoon-shaped object. Obviously, I'm going to cup this more. I'm going to cut it down so it's more of, you know, a ladle shape, but it's on its way. It's coming along. So I'm pretty proud of this. This was a process. I spent hours just getting it to this shape. Right now I got one side of the skinning knife to 600 grit. So I flipped it over and I'm starting over at 120 grit, going in the opposite direction of the way we ground it on the 2x72. So I just got done watching Dave Evader's live stream over at Evader Knives. That was a blast. He and I were both hand sanding, so you know we're both in that hell together. And you know, one thing I learned from Dave is that it doesn't matter how many grits you step up on your 2x72 belt grinder. You're not going to get away from hand sanding, especially if you're doing Damascus. You're gonna hand sand. There's no two ways about it. There's no getting out of it. It sucks, and I hate it. But at the same time, I kind of like it. It's a love-hate relationship. But yeah, I got to swing a hammer on an anvil for the first time. The anvil I was using was Steve's anvil. Now I bought an anvil from Steve. It's a 128-pound Trenton. It's already on a stand and stuff, but that was the first anvil he bought. And then he bought his Vulcan, his 200-pound Vulcan. So I've got the 128-pound Trenton, but we got to cut the base down so it's much more comfortable for me. I mean, I've said it before. He's 6'4", I'm 5'6". Very hard to work on that anvil. It was just very uncomfortable for me. You guys could probably see it just looked awkward what I was doing in the video, which is why I didn't do a whole lot of videoing. But hopefully next weekend we'll get that cut down, and that'll be my anvil. I'll pull that bad boy out when I need to use it. But things are going really good in our little combined force shop. We're both really happy with the way things are going. We're working really well together, which for both Steve and I is a very strange thing, because he's not the kind of guy who would want to work with somebody else either. But when two people have the same work ethic and have the same passion and drive, and Steve's a go guy as well. I mean, he's out there at 5 in the morning. I typically don't get there till between 8 and 10. But he's out there at 5 in the morning just working on stuff. Anyway, I'm going to keep hand sanding on this. Thank you guys for, you know, the comments. We finally get to see you working at the anvil. That was the first time I've been at an anvil in 2 months since my surgery. So it felt really good. It felt tremendous. There's going to be much more of that. And if my Christmas bonus was anything like it was last year, I'm going to invest in a decent camera, a good stand, and a laptop so I can start editing my videos and do more fun stuff so I can make the videos more interesting to watch. Like I said, you're going to see some really cool stuff coming out next year from myself, and Steve. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. And David Vader, I love you, brother. Really appreciated your live stream, getting to chat with you a little bit. That was really cool. So anyway, guys, have a good night. As always, stay humble.